Who's already here? Nicole's here. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Tina. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Sarah. How's everybody doing? I was trying to hold off for a minute because Audrey was digging in her litter box, so I was hoping to not have her actually going to the bathroom while we were on the live, but, you know, didn't quite make it. She just gave me a dirty look. She knows I'm talking about her. Hi, Cara. Hi, Barb. I got my bucket of candy today. I went to Giant Tiger. U.S. equivalent would be Kmart? Ross? Maybe? Anyways. I went there today and they had candy on sale. So I bought some. Lily's hanging in there. Oh, give her some love. Hi, Lay. So what's new, everybody? How's your day been so far? Hope everyone's doing good. And is anybody doing any painting? This is Paint and Breathe number 99. Crazy, which means on Sunday we are hitting 100 because that's when we have our 100th. And bear with me 1 second. I just need to go clean a litter box. Good girl, Audrey. Thank you for doing that on the live. That was very helpful. You are so smelly. God. All right, I'm gonna light a candle. Feel that that's appropriate. All right, back to conversation. Sorry about that. Miss Audrey has headed out to the living room, I think, for a nap. Hi, Gabrielle. How you doing, Kiati? All right, I'm scrolling back. I'm behind. I'm so sorry. Yep, Smarties, M&Ms, and Reese's Pieces. So yeah, Reese's Pieces, Smarties, peanut M&Ms. I know, it's almost Paint and Breathe 100. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, everybody. Oh, come on. There we go. A little fly buzzing around here. I'm having really bad luck with gnats this year. We're getting all of our plumbing replaced in our kitchens and our bathrooms next year. Hopefully. We've applied for government funding to be able to do that because apparently it's a problem in the whole building. Every single sink in the building. Well, hi, Audrey. What are you doing? Hi. You want to say hi? Say hi. What's up? The plate's empty. I know. Isn't that terrible? I know, the plate's empty. What are we going to do about it? What's wrong? Do we need food? Excellent timing with your sushi order. Cars Day went good trying to figure out how to download Windows XP games onto your Windows 11 computer. Oh, that sounds like a little bit of trial and error. Barb's painting, number 4 of the Bliss thing. Number 3 in the green back was a dud. Oh, was it? Oh, that's too bad. My first Bliss clock was number 23. Holy shit, Tina. That's crazy. Oh my God. You went down a rabbit hole to find that. Man. And I'm doing good, Kiati. Thank you. Sorry I'm so late answering that question. She's gone. See if she goes into the hallway and starts crying, or if she actually goes for a snooze. She's sitting down. I think she's thinking about it. We'll see what happens. If she starts yelling, I will go and grab some food and give it to her, and hopefully that keeps her happy. I know, I'm excited to see Barb's paintings too, Nicole. That's going to be cool. Getting Phoebe smelly cat vibes, yeah. Oh, here she goes. She's starting to yell. It wasn't such an expensive hobby, yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So sorry. Oh, and thank you, Tina, for reminding everybody about the thumbs up button. Yes, if you like the live, please hit the thumbs up button. It means a lot. Tells YouTube that people like my stuff and that maybe other people might like it too. It really helps me a lot. Thank you so much, you guys. I know her tail is really cute, eh? No, we're not responsible for paying for it. We're hoping to, it's for the whole building. So the property management company is hoping to get funding from them. If not, then yeah, we've got to figure out another way as a building to raise money, not individual tenants though. Just made a huge pot of bolognese. Nice, Sarah. Must smell good at your place. You looked it up for Barb. That's really cool, Tina. Thanks for letting us know. Barb sent Tina down that rabbit hole. Well, thank you, Barb and Tina. You make a good team. Going for good info. That's really cool. I know, her tail's so cute. Lay asks, does anyone use golden fluid paints, and are they worth being like 10 times more expensive than the others? Good question. Thank you for the blessed poos, Tina. Just ate lunch. Now I want pasta. Yeah. Thankfully, it won't cost us a penny. Thankfully, Gabrielle. Hopefully, it'll go well, and we'll get the funding for the building, too. All right. She's sitting there staring at me. I'm just going to quickly go and grab her some food. Hop on a plane, Barb. Yeah, I've never tried those paints. I'm not sure. I'll be right back, you guys. Come on, then. You coming? Come on. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. There you go. Okie dokie. Car, you doing any crocheting today? Sarah, how about you? Any painting today? Doing field research. That's one of the best things too about having a community that does a lot of the same stuff so that we can make those recommendations and we don't have to go in blind, right? Barb and plans equals chaos. Good afternoon, everyone, and Barb. Hey, Tracy. I know where you live. No, me neither, Tina. Leigh, I have the white titanium fluid. Forgot about that. What do you think of it, Sarah? I know, come on over. You should swap out when Barb's sister isn't there. You go over there, Tracy. Haven't been crocheting since earlier this week. Oh, that'll be nice to crochet this evening. Good. You live outside of the perimeter, my car knows where to go. All right. So just a little bit left to do on this one. We've got some small swoops to do. And then this one's going to be done. And then we've got the rainbow clock that we'll work on next. Just want to watch and chill now? Nice. Lovely. This selective working is great for my gas budget. I fill up every 3 months. That's perfect. Have to be the group's guinea pig. What does Sarah think of the titanium white? Sorry that burden falls on you, Leigh. Not used in years. Oh. Not a go-to, but I've heard the colored ones are very saturated. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess we will wait and see, eh? Wait and see how Leigh makes out. Probably unopened in the closet. Yeah, I'd be afraid to use it. Just a very lazy day today, which is nice. I went out and ran a couple errands this morning, and then I was supposed to be going out tomorrow night. I think I mentioned it last night. A friend of mine's for a friend's 50th birthday, but a couple of the people that were going to be going are sick, and so we've postponed. And so that means that I'm not leaving my house tomorrow night. So we're going to make it a bath night for Audrey. And then we also realized that this is the first time in a while. I'm going over these ones because the white I used yesterday was a lot thinner, so it's a lot less saturated here. This is the first time in a long time that we don't have any appointments or anything waiting for Mom. So this is kind of be nice. It's going to be a different kind of feeling not having anything kind of hanging over our heads or things to be going and dealing with this week. So we've got 2 weeks until her next dentist appointment. So we have decided that this week we are officially on vacation. We are going to be just having a normal life this week. That is our ultimate goal, is how normal can this week be? So I'm very excited about that, actually. I think it's going to be really nice. And I'll be back to the comments in just a minute. Because Tara Hand makes these paints, not every bottle is exactly the same as the others, right? She follows the same formula, but it's always slightly different just because it's made by a human, right? So if you're doing a piece where you've got a lot of area to cover with one particular color, of course it's not a big deal to change your bottles partway through, but kind of like when you buy yarn and you have a lot number and you want everything to be from the same lot number, so the color is basically the same because it can be slightly different. Same kind of idea with this. All right, let me scroll back because I'm behind and I need another piece of sugar. Why is it typing do instead of so? It's okay, Sarah. We like to crack codes around here. It's like an extra puzzle. It's an extra level of the game. No problem. Like, I still have expensive stuff sealed. Yeah, it's too nice. Watch it expire before you ever use it. Yeah, I've had that happen too. Have the group guinea pig. Debbie, I'm not buying any more paints for a while except Bliss. There's always money for Bliss. Exactly. That is a woman with her priorities on straight right there. It's the hard part about Leigh being so far away, right? She misses out on as much bliss. The white's a nice consistency. Good. Y'all will regret making me the paint tester because I will convince you to get all the paints. You'll be persuasive enough even if you only ever use it once just to tell us you love it. And then never use it again. Like, hey, how come you don't use those paints you love? Oh, just too many to try. Sucker. I'm kidding. I know you wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't tell us to buy something you didn't like. But just knowing that you actually have that power. Not buying any more paints. I have shelves full of stuff. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, until you see how good they are. That's true. And they're like, well, damn it. Thank you, Sarah. I think it sounds good. Might be a little bit of a pipe dream, but hopefully it'll happen. There, I think it's a very small difference. I don't think that just anybody off the street would notice. I think that we would notice when we use the paints so much and we're watching out for that sort of stuff. I haven't come across any that were enough of a difference that anybody looking at the painting would know if there was a slight difference. And I rarely notice a difference. Oh, shit. I just put my hands in paint. Crap. Shit. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we can fix it. It's fine. We know that. We know it's fine. I know. And we would never sleep at night. We told someone to buy something that we didn't like. For me, any bottle of Bliss is like an added 30 pounds for shipping, 30 euros for shipping and tax. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, yeah. That's the cool thing. There's good stuff everywhere. That's why the World Dot Cruise needs to happen, right? So we can stop in ports in all of these different places and buy the fancy paints right then and there. Ingrid's here. Hi, Ingrid. And we definitely are enablers around here. One of us tries and likes a paint. There's always going to be a few more of us that do the same. Mm-hmm. Hey, Shell. Yes, drive safe, please. Steffi. It's good to see you, though. At work, watching and listening. Very good. So what are you painting today, Lay? Did I already ask you that? Must be so happy you're back to it. And Nicole, how about you? Has it been good to get back to painting? All right, this is it. This is it. This one is done. Yay! Ordered some keychains and ornaments. Nice. That'll be fun. Nothing maybe on your egg. Steffi. Barb, hi, all people coming in. Did you hit the like button? Barb's a bouncer. Hi, Kim. Love painting been back to painting so very much. Working on another bag now for a friend. Lovely. Tina, do we have 4 people that don't like the live? No, 5 now. Catching up on chat at every traffic light. No, be careful, please. Wondering if it's going to get spiky. It might. You never know. Mickey Mouse, Nicole, how's Lily? Tina one quickly ran it when I asked. Crap, they saw me. It is much better. I feel like myself again. We'll definitely do a Bliss workshop very, very soon. I think we're getting close to... I'm going to take your guys' lead on it, but for once we're done the next workshop, we can throw in the Bliss design as like a little palette cleanse while we vote on something more complicated again. I think that'll be fun. I've decided too, with my organizer over here from Patty, I'm going to use some of these empty spaces to hold the paints for projects that I'm working on. So for example, we have all of the colors for the rainbow one. So instead of keeping them in all these different places, I can... How am I missing? What am I missing? How am I missing ones? I didn't put them away. I don't do that. Shit, I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I don't know where I put my... What am I looking for? Purple? Alright, so red, orange, yellow, green. Oh, it's the same green. Green, teal. Oh, there's a couple that are... Where the hell are they? Where did I put them? Okay, hold on. Where did they put you? Oh, I don't know. All right, well, I don't know that I have another sugar bush though, so I don't know where it is. Move that. Move that. Let's move that out of the way so I don't make a mess. Let's move this out of the way so I don't make a mess. All right. Uno momento. Maybe I did put them away. That just doesn't sound like me. Audrey's up on the recliner out in the other room. All right. I must have put them away. That really doesn't sound like me, though. But they're not here. Well, all right. So we got to get out more colors. Let me catch up here. So this live right today is public. Today's live is public. It's on YouTube. Whether you're a member of my Patreon or not, you are able to get into this live. Last night was the Patreon all members, so for free and paid members. Tomorrow is for the Symmetry Seekers workshops. Oh, Tina already answered you that. Thanks, Tina. Thank you, Kim, for liking. Yeah, no kidding, eh, Steffi? No more chewing on the tongue aloud. How's yours doing now, Lay? Has it gotten any better? I passed it on to Lay. She is the next tongue biter. Havasu. Frozen Succulent, Havasu, Snowbird, Oasis, Superstition, and Sugar Bush. right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyways. Okay. Here we go with the rainbow clock. I really like this one a lot. Makes me very happy. Now, there's some spots that have run together, so I'm going to be able to fake it with some black gesso and a teeny tiny brush. But we're not going to work on that today. What we are going to do is we're going to do the purple, and then we're going to do the bottom half down here, and then we'll do the little swoops in there too. So let us start with red. So let's get these turned upside down though too. On deck. I realized I went counterclockwise with my colors. I know that that doesn't really matter, but I might change that up next time. Thanks, Nicole. Look at Kim, she's hanging in there, coming down and running back upstairs right now. Lily, we love you. That explains the peek and dodge. I know, poor thing. Tried your puff paint recipes. Oh, nice. That's cool. All right. Here we go. We are going to start here. Oh, shit. Sorry. I feel like with the measurements for the bliss design that I need to I thought I need to permanently write them down somewhere, and I thought, well, I could tattoo it on myself somewhere. It could be kind of neat. And just have my bliss design instructions always on hand. All right, so that color is done. Then I can get another color on deck. Excuse me. Bob, you're so welcome. The first person I've shared my findings that's actually tried it too. That's fun. Try anything once or 9 times. Isn't that crazy, the difference between wet and dry? It's such a dramatic difference. It's so cool. It's so neat. It's such a cool part of the whole process. But it can definitely create a challenge, right? Because as you're going along, if the color doesn't look the way that you want it to look in the final result or expect it to look, you have no choice but to wait, right? You have to be able to kind of almost decide ahead of time what you want things to look like. I love this yellow, this orange too. I would love to see a nice light orange like this eventually too. I think it's such a pretty orange. Like a creamsicle color. So yeah, this one's, it's hard when they're beautiful colors while they're wet and when they're dry. It's like, I would like watching it change color, but I sometimes don't want it to change color. The color that it is when it's wet is so nice. Spammy Will. Seems a bit extreme. That's what she said. Sarah's back. Welcome back. How often you all give your dotting tools a deep clean? I don't know that I ever really have. I tend to do some spot cleans when they're getting particularly grody. But it's definitely not something that I do on a regular basis. All right, orange is done. All right, so the next clock, I'm going to keep going with these because I'm having fun with them, and I find they're a really enjoyable, nice, easy paint right now, and I'm so happy with the results every time. So until another idea kind of comes to me, I'm going to keep going with this design and different color combos. So the next one is going to be a Christmas color combo. I'm going to have, instead of green, gold, and brown, like in this one, we're going to have green, gold, and red. What other color combos should I do? I feel like I should do one that's all teals. I don't know. What do you think? Sarah, don't ask Jamie stuff like that. We know the answer. That question wasn't directed at me. That's why she said you all. That was definitely not just directed at me. Sarah knows better. Yes, it is Orange Bliss. It is, oops, sorry for punching the screen, the phone. Diablo. It's pretty, huh? Tina cleans as she goes. Deep clean not often, but clean every use. Yeah. Sarah, what happened to using what you have? I used to be like, no, I'm not going to clean tools. I'll just buy new ones. Shush. I don't know what triggered Siri on my iPad, but she just started talking. Oh, and Tina already answered. The orange paint is Diablo Bliss Drops. Tracy, about every 3 months or so. Right, well, I soaked mine for the first time today in 5 years. How did that go? Debbie says never. I try to keep them clean, but if they're that bad, I replace them. Yes. Yeah, I'll just buy new ones. Yeah, teals would be pretty, eh? Like we could do even just those three. Yeah, Steering feels neglected. Ooh. Oh, I like that idea, Lay. Yep, I like that one. Phoenix colors. Yeah, I could do the gold, yellow, and red, and purple. Or even just gold, yellow, and red. All right. Tracy says, I try to keep them clean every day, but paint does go down the sides and sometimes the paint gets built up at the end. Yeah. But they still get stained. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, magic eraser. Oh, that's cool, Barb. Wouldn't have thought of that. All right. Here we go with Bambi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. I think, Steffi, you suggested, was it a neon rainbow that I should do? That would be cool, too. I'd like to do like a sunflower color combo and do some of this design, but with matte paints as well. Oh, and I need to do a cactus rose clock. Duh. How did I not say that first? Oh, that would be why I had the other saguaro out. Let's take the lid off. Tina, I am sorry I didn't listen to your advice about the pliers earlier. It has made life easier. I should have listened to you sooner. And you deserve all the credit for that. I am probably going to say that every time. Every time now. All right, hang on. When in doubt, blow through one end like you're blowing through a straw. Sometimes it works. It is not working right now. All right, I think I got it this time. I think I did. We'll find out soon enough. I'm gonna keep those closer. All right, here we go. Oh no, we're super shardy, aren't we? That's not a good one. All right, we're gonna grab the other one. The sploots. All right, so I'm gonna grab my other bottle of Saguaro. Hey, there's a ruler on my floor. Where did that come from? All right, now pliers. Let's try again. All right. Uh-oh, what did I miss? What's Lay doing? What's happening? Yes, there is a yellow Sonoran. I like using Bambi, though. Working but listening, Cher says, but wondering what is this deep clean thing you are all talking about. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It's good to see you, Cher. I want to see everyone's tools now. Yeah. Let's see them. All right. I'm going to go to the dollar store and I'm going to buy some of those pins with the plastic tips. I could actually use these to put in here. I think it was Steffi that suggested that, wasn't it? Isn't that you, Steffi? Why are you doing this paint? There we go. There we go. I've got some kind of paint booger in there that occasionally is blocking up this tip. And I didn't catch up on comments. I'm so sorry. I'm coming back, I promise. I'll finish these 3. And then I'm coming back. Ah! No. Shit. All right, well, we'll let that dry. I'll paint it over it, and it'll be fine. Oh, there's the sploot right there. That was the little nugget that was blocking up the tip of the bottle. Or at least one of them. All right. Splooter. We'll come back and fix that after. Because it's fine. All right. I think it was there was something in there blocking it, so it didn't matter how hard I squeezed it. It was gonna shoot that little sucker out of there. All right, I'm scrolling back because I've missed all of the timeout stuff. Thank you, Jerry. I'm glad you like it. Glad you're here eavesdropping. Soak them for an hour, but not even the magic eraser could get rid of the buildup. Oh, no. Sometimes I have to scrape at them. Don't blame you one bit for getting in on the action share. Steffi says, try a really hot water soak. Yeah, exactly. They're well loved, and you got 5 years out of them. That's good. At least they're not boring white, Barb says. There you go. Just take new measurements. They are the size that they are now. Tracy soaks in boiling water. Good to know. No, not a ton of experience, Lay. Enough to know that it's, not something I really want to do. That's where the timeout came in. When I'm painting with white paint, I dip my tools in the white and use a rag. Somehow the white paint cleans them. Oh, that's interesting. You just painted over them. No, you did not. Gabrielle's going to throw the wrench at you, Lay. Yeah, that sounds cool. It's worth a shot, right? Give it a shot. No, I know. You know what, Jamie? Here in the Netherlands, blowing means gardening. I'm not going to fall for that. Because I'm not going to start calling it that. Because that's going to walk right into a trap. Even if it's true. Still not going to do it. Sarah, yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think that the Bliss Squeezer was going to work on that because it was because there was a blockage in the bottle. It wasn't because the bottle was hard to squeeze. But I will be using it. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, if it's blocked, it's not going to work. TPC on a Friday afternoon. They're getting started early. I'll Google it. I believe you. All right. We'll come back to that one. I've only used the Bliss Squeezers a couple of times so far, but I think it's because I'm using a lot of paints that are in the old bottles. The new bottles are a lot harder to squeeze, and thank goodness for those Bliss Squeezers. Now, I'm sure I'll end up using it for the older bottles too at some point, but for now, I'm pretty comfortable. But I will show them if anybody wants to see them. Is there anybody here who hasn't seen the Bliss Squeezers? So I'm happy to grab it and show ya. Okay, you're done. You're done. So then we go aloe, desert turquoise. All right, I'm just getting these in order. Okay, now we're on to aloe. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Tracy. It's okay. Yeah, calling it gardening's for a reason. I ordered a chipper shredder. What is that? Like for branches and outside? Barb the villain. Toxic trait this week for Steffi is putting my hand in wet paint in Patreon piece. Oh no. I think a lot of the social medias do, and we just get into the habit of calling it that now. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, it's not that way everywhere. So we're kind of stuck. Well, that'll be fun. Barb rips all of the trees and branches off of her house, out of her yard. Did all of that need to come down, Barb? No, but I wanted to play with my new chipper. There's a blockage in this one too. Trying not to squeeze it too hard. Mm-hmm. And this one. This is one of the ones that I'm going to go in with some black gesso. And I'll paint over in here to make it look like there's space between those swoops, even though there's not. Shredding chipmunks. Oh, God. I bet you swore, Steffi. Swearing is appropriate when you stick your hand in paint, crying, walking away, throwing the piece in the garbage. It's all appropriate. Do what feels good to you. And Tara's got new paint colors coming out in November too, doesn't she? Sorry, I'm just unclogging a bottle. Bear with me. All right, here we go. I'll go right here and zoom out just a bit. All right. Grandpa always said, let's go outside and look at the stars. Yeah, I hope not. Steffi, I'm sure you did. I do every time I draw my tool, right? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Son of a bitch. I have a very large back deck covered in vines. 20 plus years growing. I pruned them down to main trunks. Wow. That must be beautiful, though. Anyone needs some mulch? There you go. Lay. You're not going to throw it out, are you? Don't throw it out. Tracy, I'm not ruling that out. Buggers are starring nuts under the hood of my... Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. I hate this time of year when I have to start watching to see if there's animals that have crawled up into the under the hood of my car. Bubble. Oh. It's a really nice day out today. I think a lot of people are out with their motorbikes for getting in as many last hurrahs as they can before the weather turns. 'Cause yeah, it's quite warm out today. Okie dokie. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab the black gesso and we're going to do the touch up on the saguaro spot where I've got to go back in and from where what did I do with that one? Oh, when it spluted. That's right. Just trying to remember what even happened there. Why are we doing this? So, grab a tiny brush and we are going to start here. I'm going to zoom in to there. Make sure there's not putting my hands in paint anywhere else. There we go. And then we will touch up this little bit here. I'm just looking to see if there is anywhere else. I don't think so. All right. All right, now we'll zoom back out and keep going with the next blue, which is Havasu. I got to get out the Lazy Susan and spin each of these, I think. Even yelling at the birds outside making me distracted is okay. It's fine. Chipper equals mulch. I'm sure you could arrange it in the pattern of a mandala in your backyard. I'll have to do that one too, but only when it's dry. Okay, here we go. I think Havasu is such a pretty color. It's so beachy. Oh, stop splooting! Don't do it. Hang on. All right, here we go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Bear with me. I'll be back in a minute. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm doing all right. Let me scroll back. 80 plus yesterday. Wow. That's nice. Yeah, it's incredible for October. Yeah, it could stay like this until December 15th. And then it can snow for Christmas and then melt January 1st. And then be back to this. all year round. If it stays under 100 degrees, oh my God, Debbie. Have you been able to do your spray varnish yet? Did you get up at 3 in the morning? Pumpkin Inferno casserole. What is that? once we're done this one, I have to get out a couple more and do some base coating. I want to do one in light buttermilk in this blue. I think that would be really pretty too. But Christmas one is going to be next. And then might as well prep a couple of them actually. All right, gonna have to keep thinking about that one. The Christmas one for sure. Okay. Porch pumpkins that get too hot. Oh, God. It's on a decline now. Just looked 0 for Monday. Better pick up the garden. Juice box guy. Was able to put the first coat on at 7:30, go swimming. Second coat at 9:30. Nice. Oh, you've got a pool there too, Debbie? Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so insanely jealous. It sounds wonderful. That's what we need. We need a place like where you live for all of us to go and live. It would be amazing. Almost picked maybe a couple zucchinis and squash. Nice. Did you get a lot out of the garden this year, Tracy? Oh, there's a picture in general chat on Patreon of Lay's view this morning. So I will pull that up here and take a boo. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so pretty. Wow. Oh my God. What time of the morning was that at? 6 in the morning or so? Wow. Just incredible. Yeah, it looks like it can't possibly be real. That's amazing. You woke up in a painting today, Lay. Mom and I just woke up and saw it. Yeah, it's incredible. Wow. That is magic right there. Magic. Wow. Oh my God. It really doesn't look real. Just magic. There is still magic in this world, folks. Still magic in this world, and that picture is proof of it. Thank you for sharing that, Lay. Nice to be reminded of the beauty in the world sometimes. Yeah, living under the dome, that's right, too. Yeah, how the color refracts and changes through that. It's so neat, eh? 7:30 in the morning. .88 heat index there. Wow. That's warm. Every time he goes outside, he comes in with a zucchini. Oh, I'm so glad that you're getting you got lots. Hopefully it doesn't need a third coat. It's 92 now. Oh, I'll keep my fingers crossed. Except in Canada. Yes. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. All right, I was hoping that that phone call didn't wake Mom up, but she was already awake, so. All right. Oh, that's incredible. I could look at that all day. Now I want to find colors to make that happen in a painting, because holy shit, that's pretty. Superstore has massive bags of local beets last week, $2.97. Oh, wow. That's unreal. Unreal. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking in my head of different color combos that are rolling around in my brain. And I'm having a hard time straightening them out in my brain. I'd like to try and do the warmth color scheme, but I don't have a taupe in Bliss Drops. But we could do a mixture. Garbage is here. Oh no, that's recycling. Oh, no, that might be... Yeah, it sounds like recycling. Sounds like too many bangs. I'm looking forward to painting on TikTok tonight too. I think that'll be good. We'll have some music on. We'll chill out a little bit. It'll be good. So 4 hours with you guys today if you're around. And you wanna. It'll be 8 to 10 on TikTok tonight. Okay, here we go. The warmth color scheme, the color scheme that we did on this panel. I've been calling it the warmth color scheme because I did a couple of candle, the extra large candle designs in that color scheme. And that's kind of stuck. I think I've got some ideas of some good color schemes, the next ones to use anyway. Thanks, Cara. I'm so glad you like it. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Half and half. I like that idea, Lay. Haven't thought of doing that. That's cool. I'd like to do a red and white one. The alternating as well. So yeah, I could do 2 of them. That's a good idea. All right, so I'm trying to think of what to prep in my head. I need a black for the Christmas colors. Oh, that's all running together. Oh well, I'll fix it after. I need a black background for the Christmas colors. I also want a black background because I want to do the new blue metallic that Tara put out. I can't remember the name of it now. Shit, what's the name of it? Yes, it is a Cindy one as well. You have a storm there, Sarah? A good day for a nice hot pot of tea and some painting then. Feel like it would sell in a boutique? Ooh, that's good news. I'm hoping I find out on or before the 6th of October if I got into the pop-up market. And if I did, then I'm hoping that I could take some of these and sell them at the pop-up market. This paint is really thick. I think this is an older bottle, so I'm going to grab a newer bottle and see how that does. Oh, that's Superstition. That's not the right color. Not Superstition, sorry, Wild Thistle. Superstition, please. There we go. Yeah, I think that was an older bottle and it just sat with too much air in it for too long. That's okay. Thanks, Stephanie. That makes me really happy. Yeah, that is cheap, eh? Brought us a box of them, so we're balanced and froze a whole. Nice. That's awesome. I did beet jams and relish. There you go. Oh, Tina, thank you for answering that. A gradient background with mirage all over top. Ooh, that would be fun. I really like these clocks. My kitchen needs this in the blues and greens. Really starting to dislike the sunflower clocks that came with the place. Are ya? So, can you get your hands on a couple of clock faces like this, like the wood like this, Debbie? Or wood rounds that are this big that you could drill a hole in the middle? I think the next big bonus for these would, or the thing that would make them absolutely perfect in my mind anyway, maybe it's just a thing, but would be to cover them in resin. I would love to be able to cover them in resin. I think they would look cool. I think that would be the perfect way to finish them off, you know. But I think that it's also cool not to, because then you've got the texture, as long as the texture doesn't get in the way of the hands moving around the clock. So just keep that in mind as well. You already have one? Fantastic. Oh, excellent. Great. Yeah, totally do it. I still don't know where my other bottles of paint went. This one is going to go, though, because I'm going to put a new lid in it. I've got a bottle of Superstition and Sugar Bush sitting around here somewhere, laughing at me because I don't see it. I just know it. I know it. It's laughing at me. And don't forget that Tara sells the replacement tips for the bottles too. So if you do place an order, make sure you pick up some of the replacement tips too, because they definitely come in handy. All right, let's see if I can do this without putting my hand in paint. Yeah, this is not the same bottle that I used the other day. So Nicole, when we do the next version of the Bliss Design Workshop, what are we painting it on? You want to do it for your cane, is that right? So we need to do small versions then on flat, so then you can practice it that way and then translate it into a curve to go around it. Am I thinking of that right? Okie dokie. She's done. She's done. Other than a couple little touch-ups here and there and removing the guidelines, this one is done. I'm thinking you do the blues, the greens and the blues here, and that would be beautiful going all the way around. I might do that too. All right, so I need to move Bliss Drops out of the way, and I need to move this out of the way, and I need to clear some space so we can do a little bit of base coating. All right, so I'm going to just grab my box again, and we're going to put some Bliss Drops away. I'm going to keep the red, the green, and the gold. We'll put orange away. Here, let me move this. And we'll bring this back in. So okay, good. I still have one bottle of frozen succulent, another 1.5 of frozen succulent. No, 2.5 bottles of frozen succulent. Fabulous. Okay. So we need that. I'm going to put this away for now. I know I want these 3 for sure, so we're going to just move these guys out of the way. Move you out of the way, and you out of the way, and you out of the way. I'm going to go grab a couple clock faces and a couple sponge brushes, and I'll be right there. Okay, I've got that one to paint. That one I've got as a background color, and I've thought about doing black on top of that one. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Yes, there is a missing outside dot on the saguaro, because I'm waiting to go back in and fix where I had that missing swoop, and I think I can actually do that now. So let me grab that. It was over here, and then I had that where I had the sploot. So thank you for reminding me though, because I can get that done now. And then once all of this stuff is dry, I can do the touch-ups with the black gesso for the ones that have run together. All right, yay. All right, so yeah, I don't like this one enough to keep it. So we're gonna go back to the gesso. And we are gonna do one to start, and I'm gonna we're gonna do 2. Did I put patties in there? Patties, what? Can you get them from 24 Hour Crafts? Oh, that's a good question, Tina. I think they look more organic, not having the clock shiny. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. 24 Hour Crafts, should have known today. Have an extra one too, just remembered. Oh, interesting. Got it for Jenna's VIP, but I really like Jamie's design so much better. I painted Jenna's, but got an extra to do a different style. Well, we can do, because this is a 12-inch, I think. Is that what I said before? Yeah, it's basically a 12-inch. So anybody with a 12-inch round or a clock face, or if you don't have a clock face, head to a dollar store, 24 Hour Crafts, but anything that you have that is going to give you a 12-inch circle, including a 12-inch square, right? Because you could still do a circular design. That could be cool. Thanks, Barb. Thank you, Tina. And thank you again for... No, I haven't done that yet. Nope, not yet. They are still in the bag of paints. Oh, shoot, I did too. Thanks, Lay. Huh. Here we go. Thank you. Didn't even notice that. Oh, I really like it. I really, really like it. I feel like peacock colors could be good in that too. All right. This is going to take a couple of coats, but that's all right. They're all going to take a couple of coats. But if we can get a few of these done now, then when it's time to hang out on TikTok, we should be able to do another one. And we might even be able to start one of these, depending on how fast they dry. And I'll get the heat gun out. Of course, now that I just put the heat gun away, right? Just put it away yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna use this for here. All right, so there's one. And now, take some apart. Got a supervised chippy assembly. Have fun. Thank you guys. Yours is 10 inches? Okay. We can, if that is the design that people want to do for the Bliss kind of rework, we can do that as well. I think we could do a couple of different things though. All right, so let's grab on here. There we go. So then we pull the hands out. I bent it, but it's going to be fine. Pull the hands off. All right, let's do another black. So thirsty. The wood just soaks it up so fast. And I think I've got 4 more left in my cabinet. I'll have to have a look and see how many we have left after this one. You over here. Okay, so that one can sit and dry. Over there. I'll move that one. All right, let's do what other one should I do? I want to do the light buttermilk. So let's do that one. All right, and then let's maybe do that. That might be, well, I've got 2 more here. So let's do one more black, I guess, and then we'll do the light buttermilk. Let's do that. All right, so let me open this back up again. Let's see. The first time I tried to remove the clock part, yeah. Oh, one of my finer moments. That was so embarrassing. I'm gonna get this one out too. Do it all at the same time. I'll get out my box of clock parts in a little bit. Put all of this stuff in it. Now this one has some imperfections in the wood, so that might show up underneath the light buttermilk. So this one I'm going to do black, and this one I'm going to do light buttermilk. So put that one down there first. And then here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm glad I read it too, Lay. Thank you for that. And everybody else who mentioned it, Tina. So much easier to have something under it to prop it up. Then it's going to be time to start accumulating different spray paints to paint the clock parts all different. Maybe this is just what I'll do now. I'll paint symmetries on clocks. I'll just get a permanent supply of these clocks coming in, and that's just what I'll paint. It would look pretty with some symmetry, some of the symmetries on it, eh? Like if we took the newest design and did this on a round panel and made it into a clock, that'd be fun. I'll have to check and see. I don't know if Dollarama still has any of them. That's where I got these ones. But I don't know if they still have any. I haven't looked in a while because I had so many at home. Guess I'm going to have to go looking again. Gonna have to, right? Gonna have to. I have no choice. It is now a requirement. I must do it. It is mandatory. All right, so let's move that one. Close up the gesso. We're going to grab the other one and a new sponge brush and the light buttermilk. Just remember oh, you did that. I've been using brown bag for sanding my wood stuff. I was shocked at how what do you mean? What do you mean, Tracy? I am perplexed. You know what? I want to do white instead, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do white instead. Instead of sandpaper? What? No way. How does that work? That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm totally going to have to get some and give that a try. That's neat. Hang on. I want a slightly off-white, but I don't... I don't know where to mix it. Hang on. Okay, I don't want completely white. I'm rethinking this. Because I find that completely white can look kind of, if it doesn't turn out perfect, it can look kind of crappy. So let's do some white. And hope that this is going to be enough. And then let's add a little bit of light buttermilk to it. Let's see how this does. Oh, I already like that better. All right, so let's see if we're going to be lucky enough that this will be enough of it. There's no way it's going to be. I'll mix some more, that's fine. Let's see what we got first. That's better. Yes, not quite so bright white. That makes me happy. I like that. Shit. There's a spot off to the side, though, that is cruddy over here that I am going to have to sand. All right, I'll fix that in a bit when I go to do the second coat. All right, so I need to get rid of this hair that's here. My hands are black. This is not the right time to do this. This is not a good decision on my part. All right. So let's do this. I need a bigger container to mix this color in. So, bear with me 1 second, because I know exactly where to find one. Maybe. Hold on. was right. I knew where to find it. All right. So I'm going to mix some more of this here because I'm going to need it for the second coat and maybe even a third. So might as well get a bunch of it mixed. And I'll keep it for a while too and see if I can get other stuff. I'm going to need more than this. Okay, I'm going to mix a little bit more. Sure, I'm getting it off the edges. Sorry guys, I'll be back to the comments in just a second. All right. How's everyone doing? Bored to tears yet, or are we all right? Very perfect, Lay. That'd be awesome. Heard it on one of the sites and tried it. It's crazy. That's incredible. That's so neat. Thanks for sharing that, Tracy. I'm going to have to give that a try. Has anybody else tried it? Anyone else heard of what Tracy is talking about with sanding with a brown paper bag? Yeah, we'll just send it. When we send each other stuff, it just must come in a brown paper bag so we can use it. Okay. Oops. All right. Oh, shit. Another hair. I'll do a real light sanding on this one because there's a lot of those little bits of texture on this are sticking out like a sore thumb, and I'm not going to be able to get them all with my fingers on the first coat, so I'll do a light sanding before the next coat, see what that does. And then tonight from 8 until 10, I will be on TikTok, and I'm going to try and get the next coats on this before TikTok tonight, and then we'll get started on another one. How's that sound? I think it sounds really good. All right, I've got to cover this up with saran wrap or tin foil. And I'm gonna go grab tin foil. I'll be right back. All right. Got some tin foil, and I'm going to put a damp paper towel on there too. Okay, so damp paper towel and a huge chunk of tin foil. I'm gonna put it underneath the edges. Oh, and I just got tin foil all over the edge painted there. That's fine. It's fine. A little sandpaper will fix that up. This will be ready for other coats. And I might use this color. I think this would be a really nice base color too for maybe a pastel one, like a pastel rainbow on this color. I also like pastel rainbow on like a light blue or something, so we might do that too. All right, let me scroll back and make sure I'm able to say my goodbyes. Haven't needed it. Yeah, you'd have unlimited sandpaper from your dad, that's for sure. Car, doing good, eating bread pudding. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, and vanilla ice cream. Yeah, she's always eating great stuff, isn't she, Tina? Brown lunch bags work? That's a good question. Hi, Gren. How you doing? Yeah, I've got a whole ton of sandpaper. Not sure. They're thinner than grocery bags, but would try if you've got them. That's neat. Yeah, it's a late one tonight, Lay. But tomorrow, Symmetry Seekers from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern. And we might even stay and do 2 to 5. We'll see. Or maybe we'll do 1 to 4. We'll see you later tonight, Tracy. Happy Friday to you, too. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. And hopefully I'll see you on TikTok later this evening. We'll see you later, Kim. Patty. Been here since the beginning. Lay, your picture from this morning is beautiful. What do they call the arch over the top? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see you later, Gabrielle. Hi and bye, Patty. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Thank you, Tina. Lots of love to you. We'll see you later, Cara. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you guys tonight. Love you. Bye.